So we have several students who have come to the musical process, and they've been here. Some have been here 4 years, some have been here 3. A lot of them have been here 2 years, and then we have some who this is their very first year. And they've never really gone through a series of a camp-like situation where they're taught theater, dance, and song separately and then put together in the music theater world. Because every campus has their own programs, but they don't really put a lot of music theater together. And so we thought that the music theater program, which is really what everybody wants when they get out of school, when they go and audition, they want to be the triple threat. They want to be able to sing, dance, and act. And that's what makes them stronger performance as they go out. Even with their college auditions, it really helps them throughout the whole process. And so this is their 26th year doing this with Paso School District, and this is my 16th year doing it, so I've really enjoyed the whole process.
Oh, in more ways than one. A lot it benefits their self-confidence in promoting that and feeling good about what they do, that they can actually achieve something they never thought they could do. And believe you me, we have a lot of diamonds in the rough there that all of a sudden when they start to showcase something of this, especially like with what we're doing this year, 42nd Street tap number. They've never done any tap in their life and they've come a long way. So basically with that said, I mean, they just come off stage feeling proud and have a good sense of themselves.
It gives me most of my experience because I've been a chorus girl for most of my life, just doing choir in school or singing at church every once in a while. And here I learned ballet, I learned tap, I learned jazz, or to do ballroom. It's just, this is where I get all my experience from, and it's just such an eye-opener every year.
42nd Street is a show about a show that they're trying to put together for our Broadway stage. And it's really the old story of New York, where the young ingenue comes into New York, is looking for a job, and they cast her in the chorus of a show, and the older and more mature star, who has a really good following, is cast as the lead role. Well, what ends up happening is that the younger girl ends up being really, really good, and the older lady is sort of pain to work with. And eventually, as we go through the show and the numbers, she falls down and breaks her leg, and so the ingenue has to come up and take her place and see if she has what it takes to become a star in her own right. So basically that's what the show is all about. It's a show about a show.
The character I play is Billy Lawler. He is the juvenile of the show that they're putting on in the show, and he's basically a charming skirt chaser. That would be the best description I have of him.
I play Peggy Sawyer. She's the chorus girl who's just trying to work her way to the top. She's small town country bumpkin. She goes to the big city to try to get into Julian Marsh's latest show, Pretty Lady. And on her way there, she misses the auditions and meets Billy, who helps get her into the chorus.
Well, just starting with stage one with the auditions, you know, they have to come prepared with a monologue, something that maybe one of the theater teachers gave them. Some of them are involved in theater, have done one-act plays in their school or at their school. And, you know, it pretty much prepares them for the real life. You know, should they want to audition, they have to be ready to have something of acting, singing, and dancing. And then from there, the directors have their choice and see what they can do. And, you know, it really lets them know, especially against other students, that, you know, it empowers them to want to be better. So it does, in that sense, it does prepare them for the real deal.
Yes, we have several directors who are collaborating on this project. We have 2 choreographers. I myself from Franklin High School. We have the choreographer from Burgess, and so I'm doing the tap, and she's doing a lot of more of the jazz stuff. We have a drama coach who is from also Franklin High School, and that's John Potee. Our music director is Vicki Anderson. She's from Coronado. And we do have our assistant director is Donna Ulrich, and she's from Chapin. And so just like the kids, we come from different areas in the city, and each of the schools that represented in this year is Burgess, Coronado, Franklin, Chapin, and I believe those are the 4 schools that really the kids are really representing right now. We really want to spread it out and get more schools to come, but this year just happened to be those were the 4 schools that ended up coming and auditioning. So it's a collaboration between not only the schools of the district, but directors who are coming in collaboration, taking time to work with other directors and learning other areas of fine arts which we may never well really work at our own schools. So it's really a very strong collaboration. We get to learn a lot from each other, which is the key to this particular program success.
This experience, if nothing else, I learned how to tap dance, and working in summer musical in general helps get a sense of teamwork and learning to work with people you may not necessarily enjoy working with, but putting all that aside and just working together to put on something great.
Oh, I would definitely encourage them to be part of it. I tell them about all the new friends you make. Even though you're from different schools, you come together and you become a family. You turn this show from words in a script and words in a song, and you create this masterpiece. And it's just amazing. And you get so much singing experience, acting experience, dancing experience that you might not get at school if you don't get cast in a play or if you're not in choir or any of those things. And the first thing I always tell them is that it's hard. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but it's definitely hard work. But I think when you put it all together and you come and the audience sees you and they clap for you at the end of each show, it's just completely worth it.
In general, this is one of the best programs I think that the school district has, simply because the directors get to work together in collaboration. We can see how everybody else works in their program, and then we also have the kids who don't ever really meet each other from other schools, and so when they come together they become a company rather than I'm from this school or I'm from that school. To them they're one complete company, and they get very close together, and when the show is over they still keep in contact with each other outside of the show, which is really rare a lot of times because kids stay within their own high school. But since this is a cross culture of everybody in the district, it just becomes a company, and they're a family. The kids love to go out to eat afterwards and ask the directors, hey, come with us, and we just get along really well. And so we've been having a great time this year, and I'm just really happy to be here.
The kids. I love the kids. They come from, again, all walks of life, again, with zero experience for most of them, but they come away with so much. And to me, seeing them glow on stage, that's worth $1 million.